and you are watching Roundtable. Let's get into it.
What did the president mean when he called reporter piggy?
Look, the president is very frank and honest with everyone in this room.
This is what Donald Trump posted after Rob Reiner died, after he was murdered. A very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, a tortured, struggling, but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away together with his wife, Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome.
Trump's recent outbursts calling a journalist piggy and shamefully dishonoring Rob Reiner solidify that he has no class, dignity, or interest in unifying America.
I mean, yeah, I think there's a few points that need to be made here. I think one, the White House's defense of, we can kind of address it in two different points because I think they're kind of not totally related.
Like there's 9 different points in that question.
Yeah, so I feel like it would probably make sense to just kind of split this up. So we're talking specifically about Trump's comments towards a reporter on Air Force One. I think it's important to first note that like the way the White House and Caroline Leavitt responded to this was somehow by dichotomizing transparency and like abusive misogynistic language. And to me, that just seems like insane. I don't really see a reason why someone has to use that type of language towards a reporter in order to seem more transparent. And what's even more ironic is that Trump, in doing that, was silencing and bullying a reporter into silence and submission for asking a tough question, which could not be more anti-transparency. So I just don't see in any sort of way how that is indicative of transparency.
It also just tells us that he honestly thinks that women are pigs.
I mean, it's in line with comments that he's made before calling women pigs.
Did you know that this reporter has never put anything out past that? He's completely silenced her.
Yeah, look, I didn't like the comment either, to be quite honest with you. I didn't love it, but also I don't think that, I mean, initially, right, a lot of people are highlighting how transparent or how accessible the president is, and I do agree with that. I do think that it is nice to have a president that we have a lot of access to, even if he is off the cuff and says things that we don't agree with. And going into, well, Joe Bob, let you respond to the piggy comment before we go into Rob Reiner, because I do not agree at all, and have already denounced that he said that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're one and the same. I also was not super stoked about the Rob Reiner thing. I think both of us had said something online like, not really on this one, dude.
I have a question for you. Are you guys surprised when Trump says that he hates his opponents, like he did recently at Charlie Kirk's memorial? Are you surprised by the comments? Because to me, I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised. This is very in line with Trump's kind of, strongman stance if he feels he has to hate his opponents. So are you guys surprised?
No, I'm not surprised at all, but I also feel like this is a direct result of 10 years of the media slandering him as a Nazi, a fascist, a bigot, a racist. I mean, take whatever name you want. And I do think that this is why he is so aggressive toward the media. Now, I do differentiate the Rob Reiner comments with the media comments, because I do think that Trump does hate the media, and the media has lied to the American people egregiously for a decade at this point, and has caused serious, I think, honestly, a lot of division in the country, which I haven't loved. Regarding, though, what he said about Reiner, my commentary on this was Donald Trump just found a way to make a violent murder of a mother and father about himself, and it's shameful.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
So you said that Donald Trump hates the media because the media lies to him and to the American people. Do you agree with him?
Not to him, about him.
Sorry, about him. Do you agree with his position?
About the media lying to the American people?
No, about wanting to hate the media because you think they lie to the American people.
I don't think Donald Trump is a perfect person, and I also think that this is his personality, as we saw at the Charlie Kirk memorial.
I'm asking you if you agree with his personality. Do you hold the same position? Is it okay to hold disdain towards
Donald
the media
Trump is
because
not
you
me,
believe that
so
they lie?
again,
well, that's why I'm asking you if you agree, because you're not Donald Trump, so therefore we must clarify.
Well,
out of clarification,
okay,
please answer the question. That question being,
what I would say
agree with
is
Donald Trump's position.
Fervently
do you
dislike
also
people
share
like I would
disdain towards the media for lying to the American people?
Well, okay, can we actually go back to
after she answers my question, please?
Okay, fine.
If that's fine with you guys.
Okay, I don't think that Donald Trump is a perfect person. I'm not going to denounce his personality. The reason why he was voted into office is because of his personality, because of the way that he talks. The American people don't always love it. He's not a perfect person, but simultaneously, I would rather have a president who's speaking off the cuff and a little bit ridiculous sometimes, as opposed to a president like Joe Biden, who was so fake to the media and was calling, Peter Doocy a stupid son of a bitch behind the scenes, and people fat asses behind the scenes. Okay, yeah, Donald Trump can sometimes be an asshole, pardon my French, but at least he's honest honest and transparent about it, unlike the Democratic Party who pretends to be holier than thou.
Well, I mean, I think it's crazy to call somebody who told over 30,000 confirmed lies in their first year alone and told the largest lie out of any sitting president.
The statistics
if you'll
on
allow
that.
me to, I allowed her to speak. I would appreciate if you guys would allow me the same opportunity. Who told over 30,000 confirmed lies in his first term alone, alongside the largest lie ever told by any president in American history, with his continued denial of the outcome of the 2020 election. Now, you never directly answered the question that I asked you. That question was, do you share that same disdain that Trump has towards the media because you think the media
Sure,
lies to
yes,
Americans?
I do think that the American media lies to...
Reasons why I hold disdain towards Trump. When you can't even recognize the outcome of a free and fair election that's been litigated on by over 63 hand-picked courts, including 17 judges that you appointed to those courts as being free and fair, if you have to continue to lie about that outcome, if you have to continue to justify yourself,
Dean, let's stop pretending that Donald Trump is the only president in history who's ever challenged an election. Let's just stop that. The DNC themselves stole the election from Bernie Sanders and gave it to Hillary Clinton.
Do you like the DNC?
So let's not pretend that Donald Trump was the first president in history who challenged an election, and let's also not pretend that there weren't discrepancies, that there weren't issues with mail-in ballots. And hey, look, Dean, you and I can go back and forth for a long time, but also let's let Joe Bob talk for a bit, and then
we'll go ahead and pass the mic to Joe Bob. That's fine. But just 10 seconds to add on, closing comment on this specific subject.
Okay.
I can agree that there's been many contests to elections made in the past. A good example would be Bush and Al Gore. However, what I don't think I've seen ever before is a president go outside of the proper legal channels to legitimately contest the outcome of an election, such as Donald Trump did with his fake elector scheme in 2020, when he was straight up sending fake votes for himself to Congress from states that he lost saying that he won. But I will go and pass the mic to you.